Welcome to a Mayanot moment. We know that the name of each parsha is very significant and carries a message for the week. This week's parsha is Parshat Emor, which means to speak in command form. What could be the lesson or message from the command to speak? In general, the Torah seems to be teaching us the opposite, that speech is to be limited and not engaged in excessively. Pirkei Avot teaches us, Emor ma'at, va'aseh harveh, speak a little and do a lot. So what could the Torah mean with the name of the parsha, Emor, to speak? So you might think that this refers to speaking words of Torah and prayer. But yet we have this mitzvah already in the Shema with the words, V'dibarta bam, you shall speak in them. That's referring to the mitzvah of speaking words of Torah. So our question remains, what is the message from Emor, the command to speak? Hasidut teaches us a beautiful answer. The message is to speak positive words about one another. And this message is learned from the Midrash on the Parsha, which tells us that negative speech brings out the negative qualities of another person. And therefore, we learn that the opposite is true in a positive way. Just as Lashon Hara, gossip, harms three people, the one that we're talking about as well, because it brings out the latent negative qualities to the revealed world. So too, when we speak positively about one another, we are actually strengthening the positive in the other person and helping them to really shine. So this message really connects to the time that we find ourselves in, which is the Spirit Omer, when we are mourning the death of the 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva. They died because they lacked the love and respect for one another. And therefore we have Parshat Emor to teach us this is the rectification. Through judging one another positively and Emor speaking positively about one another, we will actually rectify what the students of Rabbi Akiva did, and we will cause true love and harmony amongst Bnei Yisrael. We have a great role model for this kind of positive judgment and viewing of another Jew. Reb Zusha of Anipoli was a great tzaddik. One time he had 10 rubles, a bill of 10 rubles, and he decided for safekeeping to stick it in a chumash in last week's Parsha Kedoshim, where it says, Lo tignovu, you shall not steal. He puts in the 10 rubles there, hoping this would be a safe place. A Jew who was a thief saw him do this, took the 10 rubles, and placed 5 rubles in another section in Parshat Kedoshim, which says, V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, you shall love your fellow like yourself. Reb Zusha returned and discovered the theft. Instead of being angry at the thief, he turned his eyes heavenward and he cried out, Hashem, look how great and holy your people are, and look how low is Zusha. When I had 10 rubles, I wanted to keep it all for myself, and therefore I placed it in the section of you shall not steal. But this Jew, although he is a thief, look how he has Ahavat Yisrael. He found 10 rubles, and he only took 5, and he left 5 for me. So this is a message from Parshat Emor, that we should truly try to find the positive and redeeming qualities in one another. And Emor, speak about it. Say a compliment. Praise somebody else in their presence and not in their presence. And certainly, through this increased Ahavat Yisrael, we will merit Mashiach now. So have a wonderful Shabbos.